Hello friends, starting episode number 5, voice with automation. Okay, so I hope you have seen the earlier episodes. So episode 1, voice with generative AI, episode 2 with NLP, then with LLM. Now technically it should be episode 4, but actually I have recorded it earlier, but I have placed it after episode number 7 because this is a OMG bot which is having more powerful stuff. Okay, now this is the right sequence, so you should see the episode 5 first and then episode 4 at that stage. So this is the right sequence. Now I have actually recorded the OMG bots first, okay, and now recording or re-recording this part. Okay, so in this automation demo, maybe I will make 2 videos because it's a bit long, 6 bots to show. Okay, so yeah, so in this automation demo I'm going to show 6 bots: Excel bot, PowerPoint bot, Word bot, OS bot, DB bot, and the web bot. Okay, you know, if you believe in the phrase like old is gold, then you should consider automation in this AI era. The point is, like, automation is very powerful when you are working with a structured data. But if it is a matter of processing unstructured data, then AI is the choice. Okay, but when you combine,
Listening in English.
stop listening for a while. So what I was saying, that both has automation, AI has their different advantages. Okay, but the point is, when you combine automation with AI, it becomes deadly, unstoppable. You can do almost anything if you combine all the power. So if you have watched it sequentially, then you will see that how voice with NLP, with power of LLM, generative capability, now we are going to add the power of automation. Okay, so let's start, and I am starting with Excel bot. So this is the list I have prepared, because there are a lot of actions and I can't show all of them. I have picked up the very basic, common, most frequent operations. Regarding the remaining one, I will run it through Jarvis. So Jarvis has a tutorial bot, so it can represent, because you think common sense, like it can speak, it can understand. Okay, it can do automate, it can automate. So Jarvis can represent all those things what I am representing. So I'll show that later, but let's first run it through a human. Okay, all right. Start listening. Show my desktop. Go to folder ID number 16. Go to folder ID number 7. Show only the Excel files, file types. Open item ID number 2. Close display. Maximize it. Minimize it. Maximize it. Hide it. Restore it. Align the window to the absolute left position. Align the window to the absolute right position. Align the window to the center or middle position. Stop listening for a while. Alright, let's now talk to the Excel file. So this is a sample Excel file. You can assume any Excel file, it doesn't matter. This Excel bot has the capability to process any Excel file irrespective of how many worksheets, what kind of data you have. Okay, so see this just as an example. Okay, now in this case here, this is basically the DSA tracker with the data structure and algorithm problems, 3 sheets, patterns. Okay, so let's talk to the file. Okay, start listening. Activate Excel bot.
Excel bot activated.
List out all the worksheets. Close display. List out all the columns. Close display. List out all the unique values of column 5. Now list out all the unique values of column 1. Close display. Tell me how many used rows are there.
There are 164 rows in sheet LeetCode_DSA.
Tell me how many used columns are there.
There are 5 columns in sheet LeetCode_DSA.
Tell me how many used columns are there in sheet number 2.
There are 9 columns in sheet DSVS patterns.
Go to sheet number 2. Stop listening for a while. you see, I asked that question when I was on sheet number 1, okay, and it has replied there are 9 used columns. You can see till column H or I probably, the used columns, okay. The point is that it can read the whole Excel file at once, okay, and you can ask about any sheet, any cell, any range, any value of any range, any cell, like that, okay. So start listening. Go to sheet number 1. Move column number 3 at position index 1. Move column number 1 at position index 3. Hide column number 2. Please hide the column number 2. Please hide the column number 3. Unhide all columns. Sort column number 3 in descending order. Sort column number 3 in ascending order. Enable worksheet filters. Set filter on column number 5 with the value hard. Clear filter on column number 5. Go to the last cell of column number 4. Go to the last cell of row number 5. Disable worksheet filters. Go to cell number B2. Please go to cell number B10. Please go to custom range B10. Stop listening for a while. You can see the name bar showing B10. Okay, so just watch this formula bar, name bar, and all these things to understand that it is actually doing, okay, that stuff. Start listening. Okay, now please add a new sheet with the name Voice Magic. go to range C2, set selection value as Mission Impossible 1. Autofill range, custom range from cell C2 to cell C11. Okay, now, okay, go to sheet number 1. Okay, I think we are done on that one. Okay, let's stop listening for a while. There are a lot of trivial actions like formatting, font changing, all the Excel ribbon options. So I'm not going to show everything. Let's focus on the important part, that is creating a pivot table, pivot chart, slicers. Those are many, I mean, very important stuff, and that we need to use for many purposes, like data analytics and doing day-to-day basis analysis. Okay, so start listening. Go to sheet number 3. Create a pivot table on active sheet. Show the pivot field master or field list. Show the pivot field list. Okay. Show all the pivot field IDs. One minute. Show all pivot field IDs. Please show all pivot field ID. Add pivot field 1 as rows. Okay, close display. Add pivot field ID 1 as row. Add pivot field ID 3 as column. Add pivot field ID 2 as value. Go to range D10. Show pivot cell details. delete active sheet, stop listening for a while. Now there are many things you can do. You can switch to the classic view, you can change the position, you can add additional field. So all this it can do. Okay, I'm going to pivot chart now. Maybe I will ask Jarvis to give the detailed presentation, okay, on all the operations. All right. um, Start listening. Create a pivot chart of type ID 1. Go to range H2. Move the pivot chart to the selected cell. Set pivot chart title as voice generated pivot table. Set the pivot chart height as 400. Show major grid lines. Show the minor grid lines. Show data labels. Show the data table. Hide the data table. Set the pivot chart width as 500. Set the pivot chart width as 500. What's wrong? Set pivot chart width as 400. It is not taking the word width. Set the pivot chart height as 300. Set the pivot chart dimension width as 400. I'm saying width, not width. Set the pivot chart width as 400. Okay, leave it. Stop listening for a while. So, see, sometime there are such kind of ambiguous pronunciation that may create a conflict. So in this Jarvis, I have another mode, that is text mode, which is J2 Pilot. So if you have any problem with the voice mode, you can type. Okay, so in typing you can put it 100% correct. So there are very minor cases like that. Even if you rephrase your your command, okay, with some context, then it takes properly, but sometimes this kind of thing happens. Okay, all right, start listening. Insert a slicer on pivot field ID 1. Insert a slicer on pivot field ID 3. Go to range E2. Move the slicer or field ID 3 apply style ID 2 on slicer field index 3. Apply style ID 4 on pivot field index 1. Please apply the style ID 1 on slicer field index 1. Please apply the style ID 4 on slicer field index 3. Okay. Set filter on slicer field index 3 on item index 2. Set filter on slicer field index 3 on item index 1. Stop listening for a while. Now, I think I have proved my point that how meticulously you can customize, or when we perform it manually, the same thing we can perform through voice, okay, and customize the different elements with this kind of minute operations. Okay, the thing is, here I have designed total 205 capabilities. So if any capability is missed on Excel, we can add it at any point of time. Okay, so now the bigger question I think you are thinking about, that what is the point of doing it in this way? I mean, it looks cool that we are saying that things are happening. So we are leveraging the power of our voice to do all this operation. But where is the time saving factor? Where is the utility in our day-to-day operations? Please hold that question until you see episode number 10. Okay, workflow and the climax, the last episode. Anything and everything, whatever you are saying, Jarvis is taking note. Okay, Jarvis is collecting all the data, all the comments, and it is internally performing all the analysis. So you have to do it only once and not twice. So just wait for watch the episode sequentially and you will get the answer that why, if we do it this way, then we have to do it only once. If we do it in a manual way, we have to do it every time. Okay. I think that's pretty much example on the Excel one. Okay. And for the other operations, let's see. Um, Start listening. Delete active sheet. Delete active sheet. Save and close the workbook. Show tutorial on Excel bot.
Finally, starting MS Excel bot demo, my most favorite one. Before I start, please note that there are a lot more actions to perform other than what I am going to show in this demo. Kindly refer to my full commands list under Excel bot. Let's now begin. Opening a new workbook. Let's add 11 new worksheets. But what name should I use? Thinking. Okay. See? 11 new worksheets created in perfect sequence. Oh. What sheet 1 is doing here? Perfect. Now need some sample data which I will be using throughout this Excel bot demo. Hence, fetching some random data from my demo database into sheet human. Done. Let's access these worksheets by name or by index or by position. Activating sheet by name versatile like this. Activating sheet by name software like this. Activating sheet by index 9 like this. Or index 7 like this. Now by position, switching to the first sheet. Or, last sheet. Let's hide this sheet. Unhide. Now moving this sheet to start position. Restoring it back to its right position. Move by position index, like move sheet at index 3. Restoring back. Also, I can protect or unprotect any sheet with password. Selecting entire row number 2. Selecting entire column B. Selecting rows 2 to 5. Selecting columns B to E. Selecting whole used range. Selecting a custom range B3 to E9. Showing transposed paste. Copying range H1 to H10. Oh. I should have shown normal copy paste first. Copying range C2 to D8 and pasting at cell J4. Let's do some formatting actions. Resizing. Bold. Underlined. Italic. Border. Font families. Back color. Text color. Aligning text in left. Center. Right. Top. Middle. Bottom. Lot of operations. Let's reset to default. Clearing the values. Writing some random values. Clearing. Setting row height to 5. Setting column width to 5. Auto-fit rows. Auto-fit columns. Inserting row after row number 2. Inserting new column at column C. Deleting blank row 3. Deleting blank column C. Hiding row 3. Unhiding row 3. Hiding column B. Unhiding column B. Like that, I can perform all trivial sheet, range, cell level operations. Also note that, you can select any range and use that selected data as active text, map, table etc. for performing same operation multiple times, like a loop. Clearing unwanted rows and columns. Now, let's go to the sheet most. How about Excel's autofill feature? Let's use this. Oops. Autofilled it 3000 times with love. Correcting. Okay, now let's look into Excel formulas. Showing some examples with sheet human data. Please keep your eye on the formula bar to see what formula I am writing in below cases. Writing employee name Emily Davis on cell J1 to show the match formula. Creating a match formula on cell K1 to find or match cell J2 value Emily Davis on column B. Now, creating a sum formula on cell K2, for column D sum. That is sum of all employee ages. Writing a sample designation Gen AI engineer on cell J3 to show the COUNTIF formula on K3. Now, creating the COUNTIF formula on cell K3. Writing gender male on cell J4 to show the SUMIF formula on K4. Now, creating the SUMIF formula on cell K4 to sum ages of all males who are Gen AI engineer. Alright, clearing the results now. Okay, clearing unwanted cells for next action, that is filtering and sorting. Enabling filter. Setting a filter value as California in the location column. Clearing filter on column H. Disabling filter. Now sorting this data set by employee age in ascending order. Now sorting in descending order. Now showing named ranges. How to create named ranges and apply them for data validation. Please look into the left side name box before formula bar. Creating a new named range called EMPIDS with values from A2 to A11. Creating a new named range called EMP names with values from B2 to B11. Now showing all existing named ranges with corresponding IDs. Now, use this IDs to use them for data validation. Like, apply named range ID 1 at cell J7. Or, apply named range ID 2 at cell J8. Like that you can perform data validation or else. Now deleting data validation for cell J7 and J8. Finally, deleting both the named ranges created for this demo, EMPIDS and EMP names. Named range EMPIDS is deleted. Named range EMP names is deleted. No such items found. Now showing conditional formatting. Creating a conditional formatting formula to highlight all rows having column location as San Francisco. Adding another formula to highlight location California in another color. Adding another formula for Redmond. C. Now clearing all formulas. This way you can apply conditional formatting on any column with your favorite values, say for example Gen AI engineer as designation. Alright. Let's move to next topic. Now, time to show pivot tables, charts, slicers. Let's use the sheet software as source data sheet for the pivot table, chart and slicer. Importing same dataset into sheet software. Now picking a target sheet where I will create all these pivots, charts, and slicers. Which sheet should I choose? Okay, let's use the sheet Versatile. Maximizing the Excel workbook to see clearly. Use pivot field index or ID to access existing pivots like this. Now adding designation as row field. Adding company as column field. Adding location as filter field. Finally adding age as value field. Now, let's configure value field age to show count or sum or average or max or min, etc. Displaying count, average, maximum, minimum, sum. Showing count again. To see any pivot cell details, for example cell C7 or D8. Like that. Now, going back sheet called Versatile, I mean the pivot sheet. You can add or remove any field in any category like this. Removing filter field location. Or putting it back like this. Show or hide available pivot fields like this. Hiding. Showing. To refreshing pivot table. When you have more than one field to add to a category, use the field's position index. Adding the name field also along with the existing designation field. Now switching the order this like. Switching to classic pivot view for better view. Again, switching name field position at index 2. Switching back to default pivot view. Now clearing filter fields. Clearing row fields. Clearing column fields. Clearing value fields. Restoring the fields. Also, you can do it in one command. Say, reset pivot, and I will clear all stuffs at once like this. Anyway, let's proceed to charts now. Let's now create a new chart like this. Deleting the chart. Again creating. Let's now see all chart styles. Now let's modify the chart using chart styles IDs. There are many chart configuration actions. Showing few of them. Setting chart width to 450. Setting chart height to 250. Setting a chart title. Macro man? Honestly, I am not good at assigning names. Nope, it sounds too silly. How about Dr. Excel? Still sounds silly. Whatever. Let's show grid lines. Major. Or, minor. Showing data labels. Legends. Data table. Also, I can export chart as an image like this. Deleting chart. Now time to show slicers. Resetting pivot. Creating a new chart. Inserting slicers for fields designation, gender, company, location. To configure slicer style, use corresponding slicer style ID as shown below. Do set or remove slicer filters like this. Filtering gender. Filtering designation. Filtering company. Filtering location. This way, perform real-time data analytics with your own data set. Remember, only data will change but not the process. Oh, almost forgot to tell you how to rename a worksheet. Let's pick one sheet. How about this one? What you think it should be? Oh come on. Of course MS Excel. Hold on. Did you really think that I am going to put something else? No way. It was Excel, it is Excel and it will remain the same for long. At least, I wish so. Anyway, ending Excel bot demo with this note. I love Microsoft Excel very much.
Stop listening. All right, guys. So that was the Excel bot. I showed it in detail. Maybe for the next course, PowerPoint, Word, OS, DB, I will show in short. Okay. The point is that so this is the power of our voice. So whatever actions Jarvis showed or Friday showed one after other, all this action can be voice controlled. In fact, anything can be voice controlled. I so far I haven't seen any such action that cannot be done. Okay. And anytime you can add new action to the repository. Okay, so anyhow, I hope you enjoyed the video. So see you in the next video, and I will show something similar with PowerPoint, Word, OS. So OS is a I'll show you a different way of working voice control OS. So this OS Windows, if you are seeing here, so on top of that a voice layer. So just assume a voice layer is there on top of the OS. So normal things that we do on a day-to-day basis. So how it feels like, how to work with different files and folders, all these different kind of operations. So that I will show in the next episode, which I will use as a 5B probably. So I will put that as a 5A because I want you to see this whole automation 6 bots demo as one episode. Okay, because the next episode talks about the power of vision AI. Okay, so voice, NLP, LLM, automation. So fifth one will be the vision one. And then after that, so from 7th onwards till the end, I'll show you how to combine all these powers, or what happens when we combine these powers like this. Okay, so that is our objective. And yeah, episode 10 and the climax, this is the game changer. So you will see the reason behind collecting or accumulating or consolidating all these powers together. So we will see in the workflow episode, or episode 10 and the next one, that how these individual operations can help to do anything. Okay, and how much time it can save. Okay, so anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye. Hello friends, I'm back. So in the last episode 5A, basically I told you that I will put this automation episode into 2 or 3 parts because there are 6 bots to show. In the last video, I showed how you can do anything with your voice on Microsoft Excel. Now, in this part B, or maybe I can say episode 5B, I'm going to show you the PowerPoint bot, the Word bot, if possible, then the web bot and database bot. And in episode 5C, I will show you the new way of voice driven OS. Okay, so let's start. I'm resuming my or starting my Jarvis, and in this bots I will show less number of example because else it will take a lot of time. Rather, I will use the automation Jarvis tutorial bot to show things faster. Okay, I will see. Let's first start, and then we'll decide.
Listening in English.
Activate module number 9.
PPT bot activated.
Create a new presentation. Add a new slide title. Sorry, add a new slide. Set the presentation title as voice driven PowerPoint. Add a new slide. Set the slide title as slide operations. Insert 50 blank slides. Go to slide number 52. Stop listening for a while. Note here, how does it matter if you say 500 slides or 5000 slides instead of 52? It takes the same time to pronounce, right? So here are the advantages of voice over manual actions. So you can say any number and it will generate. Okay, start listening. Go to slide number 3. Delete slides from slide number 5 to slide number 52. Go to, okay, don't consider it as a comment, it's just a casual conversation. Set the slide title as image operations. Capture image using camera. Update the image size as medium. Update the image size as large.
Element with ID any string value not found.
Update the image size as large. Update the image size as small. Align the image at position index 22. Align the image at position index 31. Align the image at position index 33. Align the image at position index 11. Okay, update the image size as large. Set the width property as 500 or update. Set the left property as 100. Set the top property as 70. Set the top property as 100. Stop listening for a while. So just like that, using different positional property values, you can place any object, any shape, any text box, any table in the whole slide. PowerPoint doesn't have a structural format like Excel. Okay, there is no address like row and column. So here I created something similar like CSS grid. Okay, so you can, using the grid, you can place object at any specific position. If you want to do fine tune the position, then you have to use the property values like left, top, and you can reshape the object using the height and width property. Okay, so um, start listening. Capture logo using camera. Go to slide number 4. Set the slide title as text operations. Insert a medium size header at position index 11. Update text as something, 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 something. Update text as header name. Insert a medium size text box at position index 11. Update the height property as 400. Apply shade style as gray 50. Activate module number 18.
PowerPoint dictation bot activated.
Reset text. So I think in maybe episode number 2 or 3, I already showed you how you can create the content within a text box or a header. So this is a PowerPoint dictation feature.
Something went wrong. Please check the error log.
Start listening.
Listening in English.
Activate module number 18. Okay, so I am already in the dictation mode. Yeah, so that's what I was saying, that you can fill up any content in any language. So you can go for normal dictation based on the selected language, or you can do cross language dictation. I think I have already showed you that. Stop dictation.
Configuration updated. Default mode restored.
Set the font size as 25. Set the font size as 20. Update the width property as 700. Apply shading style or shade style as gray 90. Okay, add a new slide. Set the slide title as table operations. Insert a new table with 5 columns and 10 rows. Update the table size as large. Okay. um, Now let's oh, sorry, update value of row 1 column 1 as invoice id. Update row 1 column 2 value as bill number. Stop listening for a while. So just like that you can fill up any value to any cell. It's pretty easy. And also you can navigate by next row, previous row, next column, previous column. So just like that you can set the different values verbally. Okay. Now I think these are some examples, and the rest of the feature I will show through automation or tutorial bot. Okay, because there are many. I don't want to I just showed you the sample how to design it. Okay, how to work with the basic operations of PPT. Okay, now start listening. Save the presentation in PDF format. Close the presentation without saving. Show active session items. Activate item ID number 1. Scroll down 3 times. Okay, so I think there is a unwanted pop-up open, okay, which ideally I am clicking it manually, by the way, just to test that whether this is the reason for the blocking or not. So don't consider it as a command, just it was a casual conversation. Scroll down. Scroll down 2 times. Scroll down 2 times. Scroll down. Scroll up 4 times. Close active window. Stop listening for a while. So I also showed how you can control the PDF. Okay, scrolling through the pages, just specify how many number of times you want to scroll. So Yeah, there are some glitches like that unwanted pop-up that I haven't handled yet. Normally it doesn't come. In some cases it comes. So yeah, I will take a look into it definitely. So I think we are good on PowerPoint operations. So let's see the other features very quickly. Start listening. Show tutorial on module number 9.
Alright. Let's now play with Microsoft PowerPoint. Showing few common actions. For all actions, please refer to the available commands list under PPT bot. Let's create a new PowerPoint presentation. Adding cover page. Adding some title. Let's insert 6 slides at once. Setting up slide titles. Let's add some more slides. Nope. Let's first finish the existing ones. Deleting slide 8 to 13. Actually, one slide is enough. Alright. Let's add the stone headers. Oops. Added one extra by mistake. Deleting. Now adding stone description text. Now, import the logo. Oh, that's too small. Let's import as image. Align right? No, center position. It still looks small. Adjusting top position. Size. Now, let's focus on text editing and formatting. Adding a new slide. Oops. Text overflow. Need to increase the width. Let's make a little bigger. Adjusting top position. Little more. Now, adjusting left position. Oops. Text size. OK, adding a new slide for table operations. Let's position it little lower. OK, now filling up the table. No, not these values. Let's put it this way. Or maybe this. Oh God. Why I am so confused all the time. OK, presentation is ready. Let's start the slideshow. Going to next slide. Next slide. Next slide. 1 minute, what was there in the previous slide? OK, now jumping back to cover slide. Cool, I think we are good. Let's end the show. Let's save and close. And here ends the demo on PPT bot.
Yeah, I already covered pretty much. Okay, so
Listening in English.
let's start with Word bot now. So activate Microsoft Word bot.
Word bot activated.
Create a new Word document. Set narrow margin. Insert a title with text as Voice Magic with Word. Insert a new header with text as Introduction. Select header with partial text as Introduction. Align selection to the center position. Align selection to the right position. Insert a new table with 4 columns and 5 rows. Go to row number 1, column number 1. Okay. Go to table index number 1. Set value as column 1. Next column. Set value as column 2. Next row. Set value as row 1, column 2. Previous column. Set value as row 1, column 1. Stop listening for a while. Just like that, as I told you during the PPT demonstration, that you can navigate by next row or next column and traverse through the entire table, and you can fill up the values like that. Now you may be asking, what is the need? Again, the same answer. You will get the answer in the workflow, because right now what I'm doing, I'm saying something, it is executing, okay, and it is taking more time rather than less time. But when we'll execute the workflow, it will run super fast. And workflow, I mean collection of action. So whatever you are saying, Jarvis is capturing the logs. So when after recording you play back the workflow, it will just run super fast. And you have to design the workflow only once and use it for n number of times. So that is the benefit. So we are not only creatively creating the content through voice, but also we are saving it or storing it in such a way that we can use it repeatedly. I will show all that in episode workflow and the last episode climax. Okay, I don't want to ruin the climax. Okay, so let's understand the individual capabilities, and then we'll see what benefit it brings. Okay, all right. Start listening. Delete table index number 1. Insert a new para with text as whatever you want, type here. Activate module number 18.
Word dictation bot activated.
So just like PowerPoint, here also we can say anything and it will be written. Point number 1, you can go for selected language dictation. Point number 2, you can go for cross language dictation as well. Point number 3, if you prefer none, then also it's okay. If you really want translation in other language, point number 4, then watch this. Translate the, okay, so here is a case where I have said something by mistake. What to do now? Roll back, roll back, roll back, just like that. Roll back, roll back. Stop dictation.
Configuration updated. Default mode restored.
Translate the whole document in Bengali. Translate the whole document in Hindi. Translate the whole document in French. Translate the whole document in German. translate the whole document in Spanish. Stop listening for a while. Did you notice how we are using NLP, sorry, language translation in any language on this text? Now you can go for selected text or you can go for the whole text. Sorry. You know how important this feature is? You will realize that you can open any document, select all, then perform translation just like that. You just say which language you want to translate. So just imagine that we can publish any content in any language. Okay. Yeah. So I think I have given enough example in episode 2, I believe, that language is no more a barrier. Okay. You can just think this feature for publishing books, or you will see a lot of other features like when I will show you how you can extract the lyrics, or yeah, I mean mostly the audio text extraction and put in a document. You can, generate the transcript in different language just like that. Okay. So publishing the books, I think that is another example I will show in the vision AI part. Okay. So there are many ways to utilize these features. Okay. All right. I think I've showed enough on Word. Let's wrap it up. Start listening. Save the document in PDF format. Close the document without saving. Show active session items. Activate item ID number 1. Close the active window. Show tutorial on module number 10.
Alright. Starting MS Word bot demo. Here are some common actions on Microsoft Word that you can ask me to perform. Just note that, one command for one action. Let's open a new Word document. Positioning the window in the screen center. Or left. Or right maybe. Whatever. Just a minute. Minimizing. Restoring. Oh. Why can't I just maximize it? Now all set. Let's set a narrow margin. Need a good title. How about?
Oh my god, I can't
Center
watch this.
position? Or, right align? Anyway, does not matter. Let's start. Let's make it bold and adjust other format styles. No, it is a simple confession, let's keep it that way. Perhaps, I should increase the font size.
No, please don't do that.
Or maybe not. Perhaps, I should adjust the font style. Anyway, doesn't make a difference. Let's focus on tables. No, let's make it 5x4. This way, we can keep on going. Let's wrap it now. Saving in PDF format. WordBot demo ends here. Hope you enjoyed.
No, I haven't. Stop listening.
Listening in English.
Stop listening. Alright guys, so I think we are good in PowerPoint and Word. Now there are two small words, not small, very useful, but yeah, web bot and database bot I will cover in this episode, but I just need a quick break, okay, a smoke break. So I'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay, stopping my recording. All right friends, I'm back. So let's now start with the voice automation with web browser. Okay, so webbot I'm going to show, and I'll show YouTube, so how you can control different YouTube operations, because YouTube is a web application, and let's see how you can control YouTube with your voice. Okay, all right, start listening. Activate module number 12.
Web browser bot activated.
Start YouTube. Search for the video title as Learn AI to Awake Your Chakras. Search for the video title as Learn AI to Awake Your Chakras. The second one, play it. Full screen.
Dear user, loading my components and all AI bots. Meanwhile, giving you a quick background, in case you are a new user and seeing me for the first time. In short, I am the reality of my creator's 16 years old dream. Yes. The dream of making a true digital assistant, something like Tony Stark's Jarvis, back in 2008. And my creator, a software engineer who started his professional career exactly in the same year 2008. Promised himself like, one day, I will make a Jarvis of my own. And I will do it alone. Well, 16 years has passed and finally he did it. With his true passion, love and dedication. And yes, alone. That is the quick story. Now, since my vision bot is ready initiating your
Fast
biometric
forward.
authentication in few seconds. In parallel, sharing a few words about myself. In a nutshell, P and large language model and 25 plus bots built across these layers.
Go to the
You
middle.
can call me Friday or Jarvis or even assign me a new name, does not matter. To summarize my capabilities,
Go to the end.
Let's create a new folder with some random name Fate3609.
full form of OMG. I have no idea. Alright friends. End of trailer and the full movie is yet to come.
Go to the beginning.
Hi friends, so what you just saw is the very basic or
Fast forward.
First time. In short, I am the reality of
Mute.
my creator's 16 years old dream. Yes. The dream of
Unmute.
career exactly in the same year 2008.
Pause.
Promised himself like, one day, I will make a Jarvis of my own. And I will do it alone.
Resume.
Well, 16 years has passed and
Normal
finally
screen.
he did it. With his true passion, love and dedication. And yes, alone. That is the quick story.
Close YouTube.
Now, since my vision bot is ready initiating your biometric authentication.
Whew. Stop listening for a while. So that was I played my own video and showed you how you can control all these controls through voice, like search, then play, then fast forward, resume, stop, go backwards, normal video control. So tell me one thing, do you really need a physical remote if you can, control your YouTube television screen, okay, the channels you view in television? So do you really need such a remote when you can control everything through your voice? Just think about it, okay. Sorry. Okay. If you want to extract some playlist, okay, and later if you want to explore, so here are two three small functions I wrote to extract the video details basically, okay. So start listening. Search video title as I am Iron Man and export to Excel. search for the video title as Tom and Jerry episodes and export to Excel. Okay, it is happening in the background. It is just basically scrolling through. See, here are the examples. So it scrolled through all the available videos or top listed videos, and it extracted some statistics from YouTube itself. Although there is a much better way to do it, is using the YouTube data API. Okay, I have that one also. Okay, for the portal building. Okay, you will see that in episode number 7. Okay, so there I use directly the YouTube video APIs to extract many metadata information, or titles and other things. So yeah, that's a better way, but still I showed you as a example for this web bot. So just like these are, this is running on the Chrome browser, and you can navigate to all these elements using Selenium WebDriver, or other technologies. There are many. Okay, so yeah, so that's it from the YouTube perspective or web browser perspective. Okay, I mean, for the other browsers, it will be the similar thing. Okay, you need to just know what XPath locators, CSS locators to use. Okay, and then you can pass your data to manipulate any web page applications. Okay, all right. This is a conversation, so please ignore. Close YouTube. Activate module number 13.
Database bot activated.
Okay, let's do one thing. Let's run it through. I mean, let's Jarvis to give the demo on this database part quickly, because it will be faster than me. Okay, so don't run it. This is not a comment, just a casual conversation. Show tutorial on module number 13.
Alright. Showing DB or database bot demo now. Just for your information, I use 3 types of databases and tables to manage all information. Type 1. System, these are 100% reserved and restricted for my internal use only. Type 2. Runtime, these are session specific and at the end of user session I reset them all. Type 3. User, these I create to manage user data and I retain them after the session unless you ask me to delete. Hence, you are allowed to perform any operations on user type of database and corresponding tables. Let's now see some examples. Showing all user databases. Now create a new database with a random name db_53 of 4d3. User database db_53 of 4d3 created successfully. Checking if that database db_53 of 4d3 has been created or not. C. New database created with ID 121. Now you can perform further actions on this database actions using this ID. But note, all these ID are dynamically generated, so next time you may see a different ID assigned to the same database you accessed earlier. Okay, now setting this database as active database. Database DB underscore 53 of 4D3 is now active. Now let me show how many ways you can create a new table. First, opening one sample Excel data file. There are 3 sheets: personal, skill, company. Take a quick look at these. I am going to create 3 tables from these sheets. Now creating table personal in the database DB underscore 53 of 4D3. Sheet name person does not exist. So, looking for closest match. Tables created or existing ones updated.
I think you can't see because of the
Now
clock.
creating table skill. Tables created or existing ones updated. Now creating table company. Tables created or existing ones updated. Now checking if these tables are created or not in the active database DB underscore 53 of 4D3. Let's now check table contents if matches input Excel sheet or not. Showing the first table. Showing the second one. Third one. Now showing how to delete a specific table by ID. Let's delete table ID 1. Table company deleted from database DB underscore 53 of 4D3 successfully. Now, delete all tables of an active database at one shot. Deleted all tables from database DB underscore 53 of 4D3. No records to display. Let's see if all gets cleaned up or not. No records to display. Now showing how to create all tables at once from this Excel file, one worksheet, one table. Tables created or existing ones updated. Now, delete all tables from this database. Deleted all tables from database DB underscore 53 of 4D3. No records to display. Now, deleting this database itself. Oops. Something went wrong.
Alright, stop listening.
Listening in English.
Close display. Show all databases. Delete database ID number 121. Okay, close display. Stop listening for a while. Okay guys, I think I have put some restriction on the delete part, so I need to check. So it almost showed all the operations regarding the database activities. In the upcoming example, I'll show you a lot more operations, like how we can convert data, or export and import data from database to CSV, database to XML, JSON, and the vice versa. And again, how we can generate documents, PowerPoint, Excel, by iterating values directly from the database. So in the upcoming episodes, I'll show you multiple operations on database. So I'm not going to extend or showing it here again, okay, otherwise it will be a repetition. And yeah, I mean, that's it from the database side. So next, only one automation bot remains, that is OS bot, which I will show in the next episode. I think it is quite long already. Okay, so I will show you the new way, the voice way of operating, I mean dealing with the operating system. Okay, so see you in the next episode. Bye. Hello friends, starting the last automation bot, that is OS bot. Now, as I said earlier, in this bot I will show you how you can control your operating system actions through voice. Okay, so I have designed two different types of bots for this. Both are OS bots, but one is more like logical way of navigation, and another is the so-called way or the physical way of navigation. So let's first start with the so-called process. Okay, then I will show you how you can use the logical navigation to do various type of actions in your OS without going to anywhere. You can, okay, let's we will discuss. So let's first start with the physical one. Okay, start listening. Show demo on module number 11.
Starting OS bot demo. This is OS Navigator pane. The top part showing file categories with corresponding ID as prefix, while the bottom part shows file or folder items with ID as prefix. Note that all these IDs are dynamic and automatically generated as you browse to any of your OS directories. Let's navigate to my tutorial data folder. Now drilling down to subfolder ID number 14. Now going to subfolder ID 21 in this folder. Further drill down to subfolder ID 12. This way I can navigate forward to any depth and explore items. Similarly, I can go backward to its parent directory. Going back. Going back. Going back. Going back. Going back. Same goes for system reserved or special folders like Documents, Downloads, Music, Pictures, Videos, Temp, Favorites, Program files. Like that, all others. By the way, did you notice that the left side navigation pane is automatically synced with right side folder contents? Well, it is interesting to note that To access any files or folders in your OS, you don't really need to physically open the parent directory in Explorer. Instead, open My OS Bot navigation pane and use IDs to browse through respective folder contents. Like this. Navigating the tutorial data directory again. Navigating to subfolder ID 12. Notice that this folder contains different file extensions or categories. Use the category ID to filter out all other extension file and show only that type of files. For example, setting category filter ID 4 will show all PDF files, like this. Now clearing the category ID filter to show all files as before. Again, setting category filter ID 2 to show only docs or Word documents, like this. Clearing filter. Again, using category filter ID 10 for JPG files. Clearing filter. Alternatively, you can use partial string as well to filter out undesired items. For example, using partial string page will show these matching items only. For directories containing large number of files, filtering items by partial string or extension can help a lot, although I have a smarter way of handling any type of OS artifacts. We'll show that in a minute. Now, let's open any file using their prefix IDs as shown in. For example, opening the PDF file Git in one-page file using its prefix ID 41 like this. Or, use ID 42 to open PDF file Python in 8 pages like this. Or, use ID 21 to open the Word document DSA in 4 pages like this. Or, use ID 61 to open the text file linked in posts like this. Now navigating back to parent folder. One more level up. Just like that, I can access to any file or folders, custom or special folders, like Documents, Downloads, Music, Pictures, Videos, Temp, Favorites, Program Files. Now, to reset OS Navigator, use command, reset navigator. Note, while navigating to any folder you can set that as active folder for further analysis. Like, folder is marked as active directory. Now, just say, show in Excel and I will do something like this. These are the active folder contents. Returning back to Navigator view. Now, showing you that smarter way how my OS bot can instantly access any of your OS artifact. Maintaining bookmarks of all categories. Like this. Special folder bookmarks. Custom folder bookmarks. File bookmarks. URL bookmarks. Image bookmarks. Like that, you can use audio, video, general bookmarks and other types of bookmarks to access any items instantly once bookmarked. Now let's create a new folder with some random name EBA5CA. Now create any type of files like this. Also, you can set any folder as source and any folder as target folder for file copy or move operations. Folder is set as source directory. Folder is set as target directory. Then open source and target folders in left to right view. Closing. Now, a special note, if you ask me to delete any content outside my working directory, I will say this. Sorry, content deletion outside my working directory is prohibited. Just imagine, while browsing OS root directory, you, by mistake or due to some transcription error, issued a command like, delete everything. Apart from these actions, I can do many other actions, like file folder copy, moving items from source to target folder, etc. Please refer to my full commands list for more information. Closing OS Navigator, and here ends OS Navigator demo. Now showing some common OS actions using my tutorial demo data. Searching for videos. Playing the first item, you can choose any one by ID. Now looking for songs. In real time, I can do the same in any of your selected folders. Let's play the first one. Adjusting volume level. Closing the audio now. Let's search for images now. Like that, I can perform other trivial tasks on your system. Listening in English.
Set OS volume level to 70%. Stop listening for a while. Alright guys, I think you have seen a quick video or demo. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit exhausted. I'm continuously recording since last 6 to 7 hours. Okay. So what Friday or Jarvis showed that different OS operations, trivial operations that we carry out day-to-day basis. So all those actions are voice control. So I have already made a voice library, okay, which operates on OS operations, and you can basically all of these are individual actions which you can control through voice. Okay, file folder creation, navigation, etc, etc. Okay, now I'm going to show you the little bit advanced way to that. So that was basically using the OS navigator, which you saw in the left side pane. Okay, where you in the top you have the categories and then the file names, so you can traverse from forward direction or backward direction. So like that, your OS, the whole OS is like a tree. Okay, literally it's a tree. So and you can just navigate to the either forward direction or backward direction, like that. Okay, and you can access any file, open, close, etc, etc. You can create, I mean there are multiple ways to do that. In the upcoming example, you will see that I will show how you can generate a random list, or just by selecting some range in Excel you can create new folders. Okay, I mean, all those are shortest way to generate some bulk level data or volume. Okay, so you will see those examples later episodes. Okay, now here I just want to wrap it up using showing the other way. Okay, which I wrote after this. Okay, now start listening. Show my desktop. Stop listening for a while. So I think by now you are very much familiar with this screen. Okay, so whichever file I need to open, this screen shows everything, and it's a alternative way of using the navigator. So in the navigator you can select the categories to filter out different types of files, or by searching or filtering by names. Here also it actually gives you a database view like that. Okay, so on a specific folder it shows this column, and you can basically go into that folder or come back to parent folder, come back to parent folder, like that. So backward navigation, and in forward navigation you just keep on drilling down. So for example, start listening. Go to folder ID number 16. Stop listening for a while. So the previous screen was desktop, which is this one. Okay, here you can see these folders, and in the top side, in the top level, I have multiple folders. Okay, how do I show you? I'm using my mouse to show that, otherwise, yeah, you can see here these are the folders. That's why you were seeing those. Yeah, now in this workflow demo, basically in the desktop I have a folder called workflow demo. So this one. Okay, so basically this is showing the content inside this workflow folder. So if I open manually, I mean, here I have to use my mouse because otherwise you will not understand, or I know what content is there but you don't know, so I have to show it parallelly. So here I have this folder. Okay, which exactly being displayed here. Okay, so it automatically generates the ID, and using just a primary key to identify which folder you want to navigate, because all the time it's not easy to use the name or even partial string there. It may return multiple things. Okay, so type is a good filter. You can, I will show you just after this. I'll show you how you can show only the file types you want to see. Okay, and excluding others, but I'm showing you the structure, how it basically works. So there are 7 folders. You can see here there are 7 items. Okay, now if I say go to folder ID number 7, so basically it will go inside this. Okay, and it will show all these files. There are 19 files. Out of that, if you sort it by type, so you can see there are 2 PDF files, there are 2 CSV files. Okay, Excel files, you can see here this, there are 2 Excel files. Okay, like that. Okay, now that one, instead of using manually, I will just use my voice to access them. Start listening. Go to folder ID number 7. See, now show only PDF file types. Show active folder contents. Show only Excel file types. Okay. Show active folder contents. Go back to parent folder. Scan for Excel file types in subfolders. Stop listening. Now here is the point. So in last screen I told only to show Excel file type, so that is within the folder. Okay, now after that I have come back to the parent level or root level folder, and from the root level folder I said scan file type Excel in all subfolders, which means it's a nested search. Okay, so whichever file in whichever whichever Excel file present in any of the sub folders and subfolders under subfolders under subfolders like that, it will display all. So that is basically the search mechanism, how the Windows search works. Okay, so so these are the similar things that you can achieve through voice. Okay, and you can use the ID to open any file. I think all the examples I used IDs to navigate and open and close the files. So that's how the entire navigation system works. Okay, now okay, next, close display. Okay, start listening. Close display. Here are the shortcuts. Show my desktop. Show my documents. Show my downloads. Show my audio folder. Show my image folder. Show my video folder. Show my temp folder. Show my program files. Stop listening. So these are the system standard folders or special folders, not standard. These are the special folders that you can directly access. Now what about the custom folders? I use the same logic. So Microsoft Windows made these special folders. Here in this bot, any particular folder or any file you can bookmark and treat as a special folder. So that is the bookmark mechanism. So that means you can access any folder in your OS or any file in your OS in two lines of command. Okay, and you can create unlimited number of bookmarks, because I have designed multiple category of bookmarks. Let me show. Start listening. Show favorite folders. Stop listening. So this is a folder category bookmark where I have stored the custom folder path as a favorite item. Okay, it's just like shortcut, but you know the difference. You can create limited number of shortcuts in your screen. Here you can create unlimited number of shortcuts because it's like a database, right? You can add 1000, 2000, 5000 shortcuts. Okay, and that also you can search or filter by name or by type. I mean by name, sorry. So so you understand that you can tag every folder in your operating system and put it as a shortcut or bookmark, sorry. So just like folder, we can, I mean here I have the other favorite or bookmark categories: file bookmark, URL bookmark, image bookmark, song bookmark, video bookmark, custom bookmark. So you can create any type of or any category of bookmarks. So for example, the URL bookmarks are those pages that you actually add to bookmark using the Chrome browser or Edge or Firefox. Okay, you can directly create bookmark, URL bookmark here. So if you say go to that site will be directly launched. Okay, similarly, images, songs, videos. So you can use any custom bookmark or the standard bookmark categories to tag any of your file. So that's the way, okay, to access everything in your operating system without going anywhere. You just talk, this screen will appear and you access any type of content. Okay, now all right, what else? Yeah, there are some other important stuff that actually the name of the bot I have given is it can display anything. It can display files, it can display folders, it can, sorry, file folders, it can display database. Okay, it can display all the different options, master list, many things. So you will see that in upcoming episodes also. Okay, and all those I would say enumerations or options which we use. I think you have seen me using the chart type ID, shading style ID, font ID, languages. Okay, so all these are options which you can browse through this. Okay, for example, start listening. Show all languages. See, now show all font styles. Show all special folders. Show all bookmark categories. Stop listening. this is the one I was just I was explaining. So all these different kinds of bookmark you can apply. Okay. I'm sorry. So I think there are many other operations. I mean, you will see in later episodes. I'm using how I'm using this screen to attach or add any type of data. So within a directory, I can select any specific files. Okay, I can pass a whole directory, and the program automatically take all the directory items to perform some operations. So there are various kind of operations you will see in upcoming videos, but these are the building blocks. See, episode 1 to 5 are the fundamental episodes. Okay, start listening. Close display. Show the main page view. Stop listening. So what I was talking about, so this bots, I'm using my mouse again, okay, just for demonstration purpose. So I have already explained this generative AI related bots, not just generative AI, it uses many things. Then I just showed all this automation related bots, okay, 6 bots. I also showed language bot, messenger bot, ESTT bot, dictation bot, RPA bot you will see later. Okay, so you can say like this and this, these are the fundamental bots, okay, that basically leverages the power of voice, vision, NLP, LLM, automation. Now when I'll be talking about this OMG bots, so O, M and G, so that use the collective power of all these bots. So in next episode you are about to see the vision and screen bot, that is again a individual bot that will show you how we can use or how we can add the power of vision AI along with all this. Okay, and after that from episode 7 onwards I will show you all these different OMG bots. That is basically the final objective. I mean, workflow bot is basically the end objective using which we can apply all the powers to do whatever we want. I'm saying whatever we want, but you know, there are of course certain limitations. Not everything can be done, but yes, we can do a lot of things. So that's it for this automation demo. Okay, I hope you enjoyed. It's a very long demo, but we had 6 bots which I explained one after other. Okay, so that's it. Now see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye.